about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and there he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Some skill by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullet is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Iguodala running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden Barrett and an early touch and an excellent.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Sports Orbit, reaching you from the Leadership Podcast Studio. Sorry, viewers, as you can see, we might not be smiling too much, but of course, as we all know, the Super Eagles of Nigeria failed to make it to a 7th World Cup. That's as a result of drawing 1-1 right here at the MKO Abiola Stadium, right here in Abuja. Unfortunately, FIFA still recognizes the away goal rule. So as a result of that, the Super Eagles couldn't make it. It was 1-1, 0-0 in Accra, 1-1 here, and Super Eagles will not be in Qatar 2022. And that's why I welcome you to today's episode of Sports Orbit. My name is Afa Acho, and Salifu Usman is here with me. Salifu, how are you feeling? Hope you slept well.
Well, it's normal. We are not trained to disappointing when it comes to the Super Eagles team. Oftentimes, almost several the Super Eagles has break Nigerians' heart.
But we thought those things were behind us.
When the hope will rise, almost dash the hope. So, although disappointed, when you will say that this is an exciting episode, are we really excited? There's nothing to be excited about. If you look at the moon of the whole country, the moon is down. All the fans are not happy, and even including the politicians.
No, of course.
Same time. So, but we have to move on. Life goes on.
All right. I mean, as a result of the fallout of that match, veteran Nigerian goalkeeper Vincent Enyeama has said that he won't blame Uzoho for Nigeria's failure to qualify for Qatar 2022. But I mean, looking at that game, a lot of Nigerians, irrespective of what Enyeama has to say, a lot of Nigerians actually think otherwise, because for a lot of Nigerians, that goal was just quite a tricky goal. It wasn't like it was very too threatening, but I think it was just a few second loss of concentration, and that shot came in because, like we say consistently, there are some shots that you expect a keeper at that level should be stopping. And when a keeper fails to stop that kind of, it wasn't like the Ghanaians did, some kind of wonderful, intricate passing play and, broke our defense. A shot came and Partey even for Partey, I'm sure it was more like a trial and error thing. Because the keeper actually got his hands on the ball, but he simply couldn't keep it out.
I quite agree with you. It was really unfortunate. Just like you said, loss of concentrations and a goalkeeper at a high level, at high shots of high margin of the match. And it is expected of a goalkeeper, once we are between the stake, it's supposed to 90 minutes at alert all the time. And more importantly, when the ball is closing to your 18 towards your 18-yard ball, your 18-yard ball, you need to be 100% alert. And if Uzoho was at 100 at alert, I believe he has stopped ball that are more tricky than that one. But if he was fully focused and alert and focusing on the party, I believe he will be able to punch that ball and able to at least push the ball into the corner. Because just like you say, I don't think even party and but I agree with Vincent Enyeama. I will not blame the Super Eagles defeat or inability to pick the World Cup ticket on that mistake by Uzoho again. Mistake is bound to happen. That is why we are human, and any human can make a mistake. And at the same time, it is a teamwork. So the defeat is what the loss of the ticket was a collective defeat, both from the coaching crew, even from the Nigeria Football Federation, the officials of the Nigeria Football Federation, the government, and everybody, including the journalists, and everybody were all involved in this blaming game. So you don't singly blame a particular. I don't singly blame that young man for that defeat, because it was a collective team. Even before Party was allowed to kick the ball, the defenders and even within the midfield was also coaching that. So the Party was given opportunity to have a space to shoot that ball, and it was not given it. So who gave that opportunity? So it's a collective blame, not just Uzoho to be blamed, to be singled out, although it is his duty to have put that ball. Even though that with that goal, we still have opportunity to have also equalize the goal and still wait to win the match. So definitely we shouldn't 100% say it was Uzoho for that. It was Uzoho error that cost us the World Cup ticket.
No, I mean, like Enyeama clearly said, even before this match, goalkeeping problems, issues have been, issues. At the point when Maduka Okoye broke into the scene, we thought, okay, at least we had a goalkeeper who we can at least, maybe use the word manage. But after what we saw against Tunisia, a lot of people, and Nigerians are very impatient, started calling for his head. And some people even said that Okoye actually decided to stay out of these games himself because of the heat he got from Nigerians as a result of what happened in Cameroon. And Uzoho stepped up. In Kumasi, Uzoho was he was up to it.
He was even the man of the match.
Man of the match. But yesterday, truly, I think Uzoho made some very, very errors. At the beginning of the second half, he made 2 errors that almost led to a goal. So I don't know if it was the pressure from the fans or whatever, but this is someone who kept at the World Cup. So what could have been the problem?
It shouldn't be. It should expect the state fright from a goalkeeper of that level. What is that? One thing I've come to discover about Nigerian players that when you begin to hype them, it's like
begin to disappoint.
They begin to disappoint. I mean, either it gets into their heads. So I think that's the problem of Nigeria, because everybody was praising him for his outstanding performance against Ghanaian in Kumasi, and even today he was even awarded the man of the match in that match. Maybe that was getting into him. And if you look at yesterday, Uzoho was completely absent on the pitch.
Completely.
He was completely absent. There's no doubt about it. He was completely absent on the pitch. But nevertheless, we shouldn't carry the whole blame on him that he was the cause of the.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team sport, so
it's collective. So it was a collective effort. If everybody have did it, so everybody have did his beat, it wouldn't just for mistake alone would have cost us the World Cup ticket.
Okay. Away from that now, still on goalkeeping things, just like Enyeama said, don't put the blame. But former Nigerian midfielder Henry Owosu thinks different. I mean, as long as he's concerned, Uzoho's error actually cost the team the World Cup ticket. And if you ask me, I think that was a schoolboy error. Like I said in the beginning of the show, these are the kind of balls that you expect that a keeper of that level should be catching. Those kind of shots. Henry also, I think he shares my own thoughts too. Also,
yes, I personally that even Francis Uzoho himself by now, wherever anywhere he is now, will also believe himself. Nobody is saying that we are not believing, but to single him out completely as the main reason why we couldn't qualify, that is what I don't agree with it. Yes, we know it's just like he's an schoolboy error. He making in the mistake. It was clear that he making a mistake. He would have stopped that ball.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't blame the whole entire work, everything that he was the one that caused all the World Cup ticket. Because it's a teamwork.
Yeah.
A teamwork, right, starting from the administrators, from the management, from everything down to the players on the pitch, and to the level players on the pitch, and even the substitute players on the pitch. Everybody has a role to contribute, including the fans by the side, and including the journalists also has a contribute, has a role to play to ensure that Nigeria qualifies. And if you check all around, all the process that leads to where we are today, have everybody played his own role. For instance, when it becomes obviously clear that get it raw, the Super Eagles were not clicking, were not click where Nigeria wanted them to click other than raw and begin to play somehow. And then Nigeria was started calling for the head of the raw that is to give away. The Nigerian Football Federation also have taken a decision at that particular right time. They are in their indecision, they are inaction to take a quick decision led to where we are. So even at when they refuse to, sometimes you need to take a decision at the right time. When they're ready to take a decision, either is general to be or not to be. After the last match against the Cape Verde in the World Cup qualifier, the second round, after the last match against the Cape Verde, the Nigerian Football Federation waited for almost 2 months of uncertainty. Nobody was clear. Nobody was to know who was in charge and who is not in charge. So if General is going to be in charge, allow General to be. And if General is not in charge, appoint a coach that is going to be. So there was no coach. And that was why throughout in the preparation to the Africa Cup of Nations, Super Eagles could not play any friendly match before they went to Africa Cup of Nations. There was no any program. Because after they discovered okay, the time is already against them 2 weeks to them. That's why they announced Joe Pesero.
Pesero. Who was announced without a contract.
Announced without a contract. And when they announced Pesero, and people said, how will you announce a coach just 2 weeks to the tournament?
2 weeks to the tournament without even negotiating.
And later they come and they say, no, the Pesero, the Portuguese guy is only coming to be an observer at the AFCON. That later they now announced Egbabo. Almost a week to the other that Egbabo will now be an interim coach to coach the Super Eagles at the AFCON. So Egbabo went to the AFCON with a team without any prior knowledge with the team, although he's a technical director of the team, but being a technical director of the team does not give him a close relationship with the player. Because at the job of the technical director of Nigeria football, you only deal with the coaches. He doesn't deal directly with the players. So he doesn't have a close relationship with the players. So Egbabo went to the AFCON without having a prior knowledge of a close relationship, and without even play any warm-up game or anything to assess the player. But fortunately for Nigeria, the team went to AFCON, and in the first round, in the first 3 matches of the group stage, Nigeria performed well, and everybody was happy. Okay, we don't even need the percent or whatever. All we need that we have found our own Guardiola in Egbabo. But when we lost, when we came to the match against Tunisia, it became clear that Egbabo was technically naive. The technical ability of Egbabo, what we see in the group stage, could not replicate that. If Egbabo was too late sound, the game against Tunisia, against Tunisia, exposed him that Egbabo was not technically doesn't have what it takes to manage this fight.
Even in that
let me just land. And after coming from the AFCON again. Nigeria Football Federation waited. We know that after we registered at Africa Cup of Nations in January. We registered in January, and after we registered in January, mid of the January, after Africa Cup of Nations ended February 6th. But if a nation that is serious and know what is ahead of them. After editing the Africa Cup of Nations, your next program is to program your plan towards the next match, which is the Africa Playoff World Cup, which is another crucial match. We came from AFCON. We're not even sure Eddie Egbabo is still going to be the one to play to lead the coach the team against the Ghana or not. Nigeria waited almost a month again before now announced that okay, Egbabo will still be in charge as still an interim coach, and with the addition of Emmanuel Amuneke to lead the team. So all those periods are just time wasting.
Completely.
So everybody, we shouldn't blame Francis Uzoho. Everybody in Nigerian football, for me, the big cooperative, the big problem of the whole problem who led to where we are today is Nigeria Football Federation. Amadou Pinnick and his co at the Nigeria Football at the NFM has done more damage to Nigeria football than any other person.
I mean, because under Amadou Pinnick, we failed to qualify for the Nations Cup, I think on 2 occasions, and now we haven't been able to qualify for the World Cup. It's
just that in this country that we don't even. It is only in Nigeria. Nigeria is only a country that when we celebrate a failure. When you come to management at the top echelons of the money of this country, we celebrate a failure. But when you come to ordinary job cleaner or a cleaner or a interpreter or anything, any little mistake, you are fired. Pinnick inherited Super Eagles as African champion. The next as African champion, we won the African champion in 2013, and Pinnick came in 2014. That means he inherited the Nigerian Super Eagles as African champion. But under Phoenix with the next Africa Cup of Nations, Gabon 2015, we couldn't qualify. Under the same Phoenix. The Africa Cup of Nations 2017, we couldn't also not qualify. But Phoenix still win a second tenure to continue as Nigeria Football Federation. What are we doing? We're rewarding failure.
That's what it is.
So,
I mean, just hold your thoughts right there. At this point, we'll go for a quick break, and when we come back, Sport Orbit continues. Don't go nowhere.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
All right, welcome back from that break. You're on to Sports Orbit. Away from that, Black Stars coach Otto Addo says he actually feels pity for the Super Eagles of Nigeria after playing that 1-1 draw that led to the ouster of the Super Eagles, courtesy of the away goal rule, which still stands. And he said it was a tough game, but I mean, tough countries, good football playing nations, but it's so sad that one of them will not be at the World Cup, which at this point is actually Nigeria. And he's saying, well, it's football, but he feels pity for Nigeria.
it's a way of consoling your opponent.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a way of consoling your opponent. No, but if you apart from the fact that if you what is practice, if you watch that match yesterday, not that Ghana are playing Nigerians.
No, at all. No.
Apart from the party goal, I don't think Ghana has any
No,
other
they
players
at all. They
So,
didn't
but
play
the Super Eagles
Nigerians.
have several goals attempted, and then but unfortunately, this chance and the to Adu is thanking his God for giving them that luck.
Yeah.
Because to him that ticket was secure on the
course,
luck.
yeah.
Not that they were a better side against Nigeria.
Okay, away from that now, yesterday after that match, there was a bit of some incident right there at the MK Abiola Stadium. If you recall, during the end of the match, fans rushed into the pitch, I don't know, for whatever reasons, maybe to express their displeasure over the performance. But in that process, of course, a CAF official, Dr. Joseph Kabundu, actually lost his life to that stampede and Sanfu, which is a very sad occurrence. You know, I thought we've gone past this era of because you lose a match. Because, I mean, I saw footages up to the point of destroying properties. We all know how this stadium came about to be. It had to the intervention of Aliko Dangote to invest in bringing the stadium back to life. And just the first match that Super Eagles will be playing, and look at what went wrong yesterday. Do you think, and this is what we keep saying, sometimes we say investors come and invest, but with this kind of thing, do you think Dangote will still be motivated to bring your money again to say, okay, carry out some repairs? Of yes, fine, they signed a maintenance contract, but this kind of things has a way of demoralizing someone. I think we should have gone past the stage of getting into the pitch, causing a stampede because your team lost. It's football, for crying out loud.
First and foremost, we want to condole with the families of Dr.
Yusuf Kabungu.
Kabungu
And also to CAF.
and to CAF at the same, and then the FIFA and FIFA
Yeah.
and FIFA, and then the JBA. But another account that has come up that the doctor, who is Ethiopia officials, died of cardiac arrest. According to Nigeria Football Federations, say contrary to the earlier report that he was stampeded and died from that result. But the another report from the Nigeria Football Federation, the media department of Nigeria to say that the doctor actually died of cardiac arrest. So according to this report that his fellow doctors, the one Dr. Salami of Nigeria, who were looking for, both of them are the two officials from CAF doping department, were looking for players after the match for doping tests. And I say in the process, while he was looking for Nigerian player, the other doctor, Dr. Salami, was looking for the Ghanaian player. And that is when, according to the doctor who narrated the whole story to the Nigerian Football Federation, announced that the security official from Uganda now called his attention that he should come, and that way he come, that way they see him slump of cardiac, and then all effort to revive him could not work, and then he was up to the hospital, and then the person lived the life. So, contrary to the report that he was stampeded, according to a statement from Nigeria Football Federation, it was not correct. It was not that it was stampede. And then coming to the invading of the stadium. Well, football fans all over the world know how violent football fans are always in anywhere in the world, over the world. In as far as I'm not trying to justify what's happening in Nigeria today, but the problem, I blame the problem mostly on the security, on our security situation.
But they were overwhelmed.
The securities to be able to handle issues. And let me even tell, even from in the daytimes earlier when I went to that stadium, as early as 11, 12 o'clock yesterday, every effort to gain access to the stadium was aborted. And the way the securities were managing the situation, I know something of this nation is going to happen. Because football security need to control. If you are alive, you control everybody. There's a whole lot of even the issue of ticket yesterday was even total abuse.
Yeah.
There are some people who buy a VIP ticket, but could not have access to the VIP. And the ticket yesterday, people who hold the ticket yesterday, everybody was allowed to sit anywhere you afford. So the ticket, there was no proper arrangement of numbering of the seat that will give you to the tickets were supposed to allocate the seat to you. And even though you came or you don't come, as far as you buy that ticket, that seat will be empty for you, just like you buy the ticket to enter the plane. But yesterday, everybody, as far as you enter the stadium, you are allowed to sit anywhere. Even people who spend their hard earned money to buy a VIP ticket will never have access to the VIP to sit on the seat they buy a ticket for. So the whole management, both Nigeria Football Federation, even the AIT who handled that ticket money, all of them were managed the whole situation. And at the same time, the securities officials, the way they handle the situation, they were not on top of their game. And that is why if they are on top of their game, there's no how. And ordinarily, a match of such, as far as the issue is concerned, you should expect that the angry fans are going to react. And the security is supposed to be at large to stop any forceful move.
I completely agree with you. I mean, it was really a sad situation.
But in as much as I'm talking about the fans at the same time, in this country, we should also try that we are all Nigerians. And the property you are destroying, you're also destroying your own property. And just like you said earlier, this particular center has been commanded for over 12 years.
Yeah.
It takes a private person to bring out his hand-earned money, $1 million to fix that stadium. A very hand-earned money. And just from one match on that stadium, and we are going to destroy everything that he spent his hand money to.
Very terrible. Away from that now, some other results were also decided yesterday. I mean, for Egypt and Mo Salah, it was a case of lightning actually striking twice because the same team who prevented them from clinching their an AFCON title. Also, also took away their World Cup ticket from them. Of course, the result of yesterday, DR Congo was 1-1 against Morocco. Okay, we'll take a look at that. That's the first round result. But
for the match yesterday,
but looking at Mo Salah and
I think
it was heartbreaking again.
Honestly, it was heartbreaking for Mo Salah yesterday, and unfortunately,
and who even took the first penalty and played it almost over the stadium.
Very, very annoying for Mo Salah yesterday that his main rivals.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, him and
Sadio Mane
has become a very rival in Nigeria, in African football. Just like we have Messi and Ronaldo rivaling each other in the world. So Salah and Mane have been coming to rival themselves in Africa, and that will also determine that who is San is likely to be the next Africa player of the year.
Sure.
Definitely the thing.
Completely.
So, and if you look at it yesterday, Mane has been able to provide leadership for the Senegalese team, and Salah, despite all the effort he's made to redeem his image after losing that AFCON trophy to Salah. But unfortunately, yesterday, after they won the first leg in Egypt, the second leg yesterday, they lost the first leg, and then the ball went into the extra time, and then to the penalty, and the penalty throw. Unfortunately for Mo Salah missed the first kick of the Egyptian, blew the ball over. And for when it came to Salah, and Salah, just like he take the final kick against in the AFCON, he also came out and said, take the final kick and did the same thing yesterday.
Completely.
So that the what means we are going to miss Mo Salah. Definitely, the whole world is going to miss Mo Salah at the Qatar World Cup.
And as a result of matches that I played yesterday, of course, the draws for the World Cup have been confirmed, and they will hold actually tomorrow by 4 p.m. in Doha, the Qatar, on Friday actually in Qatar.
Qualified. And these are the qualified.
Of course, the qualified teams. Of course, so far we have Qatar, Germany, Denmark, Brazil. I mean, the usual suspects: Belgium, France, Croatia, Spain, Serbia, England, Switzerland, Netherlands. Of course, Argentina and Lionel Messi will also be hoping to clinch the title once again. Iran is there, South Korea, Japan, Saudi Arabia, Ecuador, Uruguay, Canada. Canada has been absent for a long while, but making a return after missing, I think, maybe like 2 or 3 editions of the World Cup. Then, of course, sadly enough, Ghana, they're in this position where Nigeria should have been, but unfortunately, it couldn't have been. Ghana, there's Senegal. Then, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo and his Portuguese side, at the point, it was looking like it was going to be mission impossible, but they came back strong to defeat Macedonia in that one. Of course, Poland with Lewandowski also in that one, Tunisia, Morocco, Cameroon, and of course, there are 4 other teams, 5 team sports who are remaining, which will be decided to join up with these teams who have already qualified. Salifu, looking at this team, I think maybe you can have some sort of pity for a team like Italy, who are European champions, but we're missing out on the World Cup for the second consecutive time in their 38-year history of participating in the World Cup.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And Netherlands making a return to the World Cup after missing the last World Cup. So, and thank God for Senegal. If not for Senegal, the African 5 slot would have 3 African teams representing Africa in the World Cup. If not for Senegal, that was able to knock out Egypt. And if you look at it now, Africa will be represented by 2 West African countries, and then 2 Northern Africa, Tunisia and Morocco, West African, Senegal, and 1 Central Africa, Cameroon. Well, to me, if I look at it, it's fair enough, in as much as Nigerians will not be around, but at least we hope that the Senegal, Ghana, who are our West African representatives, to be able to go West Africa and do Africa proud at the World Cup.
All right, of course. So we result for the draws, pot 1 teams, the seeded teams actually. Pot 1 teams is Qatar, Brazil, Belgium, France, Argentina, England, Spain, and Portugal, who are in pot 1. Then pot 2 have teams like Germany, Netherlands, and Denmark, Switzerland, Croatia, and Uruguay. And it's going to really be an interesting draws when they are held on Friday.
Yeah, by Friday, everybody will now know where they're going to fall in, and we hope that the Africans will be able to get a favorite draw.
Yeah, and I hope Africa will be able to. Africa has been angling for making a case for increasing of our slots in the World Cup, but our performances have to show.
Yes,
not a situation where 5 African countries go to the World Cup and the first round everybody comes back home. So we have to up our game to make a case.
And if you look at it, Europe alone have almost at 13 slot.
I mean, whether I like it or not, that is the home of football.
South America have 5 slots.
Yeah.
Already 4 have qualified. One is yet to decide. And the Asian country have already 4 of the Asian countries also qualified. And I think they have from the Cocan Cup. Canada has qualified. I think another one more between Mexico and the US have still.
They're pending. All right. Now that is where we draw the curtain on this episode of Sports Orbit. I think for Nigeria is once again, like they say all the time, back again to the drawing board because right now the question is, will Eguavon continue or will he go back to his position as technical director? Only time will tell. The NFF and the Ministry of Sport will have that decision to make. Talifu, thank you for being in the studio with me once again.
Thank you, sir.
All right, until come your way tomorrow again with another wonderful episode of Sports Orbit. I bring your anchor, Alpha Atronis. Goodbye from here.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.